5-Minute Mom. So we met up with a few other families this weekend, some extended family and some friends, and we had a little celebration reunion of sorts, and there were a lot of kids, and somehow my kids either introduced this to other kids or learned it from the other kids. I don't know which ones, so I apologize if some of you are watching this now and you learned the opposite game from my kids, because they are like totally into it, and I'm like, no more of the opposite game, especially with my 3 and 6-year-old. I don't like this game, the opposite game, because they don't tell me we're playing it until after I ask them a question and they give me an answer, and then they laugh and say, I'm just playing the opposite game. I don't like the opposite game. So I do feel like sometimes social media and mainstream media is playing the opposite game with us. The opposite of that. It's the opposite game. So again, it's the same old message from me. There's no way to win this game with the media and social media right now. I mean, no matter what your beliefs are about what's happening in the world, no matter where your moral compass is, no matter any of it, like whether you're looking at what's going on globally or you're looking at what's going on locally, you might actually have good local news, I don't know, but they're not presenting a complete picture at best. At worst, they're presenting intentional half truths or just no truth at all. And so with the best, sharpest mind, which does not belong to me, and those who are trained in logic and trained to see through all of the baloney, you're not going to win. You're not going to figure it out watching the news. You're not going to figure it out being on social media, because logic can only take you so far when you're not given the full set of facts. And that's how it is. Like, you can be brilliant, but if you're given faulty information or incomplete information to work with, which has been like the whole last year, there's no way you're going to win this, which is why I say, turn it off. Start living your life. Start making some goals for your family. If somebody sends you something, because I still do get information from, a handful of friends, then primary source it if you can. And if you can't primary source it, then you just kind of let it go, because it could be true, could not be true. I know I'm getting a lot of things, a lot of information from people lately, and I'm like, that's great, but unless I can primary source it, I don't know. That'd be nice if it were true, or wow, that's really horrible. I hope that's not true. But some things you can primary source. Every once in a while, I'll stick my head in over at the White House YouTube channel and listen to a few minutes of the craziness that is the current administration that's up there doing what they do. I don't know if they're keeping people out or keeping people in, or what the whole thing is with all of the military. It just seems like maybe it's, I don't know what they're worried about, because nothing's happening. But again, I don't have all the information, and I'm not going to get it. So go out if you want to go out, little miss. She's just opening and closing the door repeatedly here. Come on, step down. Go say hi to John. There. Sorry. That was like 30 seconds of me kind of gently pushing my babies out. Now they're all going to come back in. Nope. Oh, okay. Shut the door. So anyway, a little mom moment. Hi. Hi. So I would say the only way to win is you can't. The only way to logically figure out what's going on right now, I don't know. If you, please comment if you have figured out like where you can get actual verifiable information about what's going on. Drop it in the comments. you all know if you've been listening to me that I like Watson, Paul Joseph Watson, who's really sarcastic and has a horrible potty mouth, but he does present verifiable information, you know, and he usually tells you where you can find it, and a lot of times it's from the source itself, like WHO or CDC or whatever. And I know a lot of people are looking to global news sources. So we're in America turning to like what people are reporting in Germany or Poland or other places about what's happening here, because our own news stations won't tell us what's happening. That's really sad. And I don't know those news stations. I don't know if they're trustworthy or not. I mean, they can't be a whole lot worse than CNN though, because that's pretty terrible. So but yeah, I don't know what to say. Like I said, I like Paul Joseph Watson and oddly enough JP Sears, because if you don't have humor, you don't have anything. God bless you. Good measure, packed down and flowing over. Have a lovely day. Go out and live life with your family. Go out and live life with your friends. And come in. And don't, you know, I would say just at some point we just have to start moving on from this. And so I would say do that. Make your plans to the best that you can and go out and live life and try and find something to laugh about